cord. Awesome. Again, just a light set of weights. That is all you need today. Have some water nearby. And we are targeting legs, a little bit of arms, and some core. Starting with your feet right under your hips, finding that place that feels comfortable, whatever that means for you. And I just want you to start to rock a little bit forward towards the toes, and then rock back towards the heels. And maybe the toes lift up, maybe the heels lift up. And we're just rocking our weight forward and back here. Good. Forward and back. One more here. And then just find a place that feels neutral, equal weight through feet. Whole foot is pressing down into the ground. Just a few body weight squats to start. Reaching back and then squeezing those glutes to rise back up. Reach and squeeze. Like you're sitting into a chair as you reach it back. Squeezing those glutes to rise back up. And you are always welcome to incorporate your hand weights whenever you want to here. If you want to make it extra challenging today, bring those weights along for as much of class as you can handle. Reach it back, squeezing to rise back up. Just a few more here, waking up the legs, the hamstrings, and especially because I finally got my camera in a position where my whole body shows when I'm standing. So naturally we have to do standing work. Reach it back, squeeze to rise. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Maybe we get a little bit lower every time. One more here, hold it down, little pulse, up an inch, and down an inch, reaching through those glutes, little pulses, up an inch, and down an inch. We're pulsing for 4. Maybe we get a little bit lower for 2, and then we're gonna rise all the way up and add those pulses every time. So pulse, pulse, and then rise back up. We pulse. And rise, reaching through those sit bones. Again, reaching back towards the wall behind me, squeezing to rise. And really thinking about the squeezing and reaching of the glutes, because as we come back up, I don't want you pressing your hips forward or just squeezing to rise straight back up. Pulse. And rise. Last 3. Push through those feet. Final 2. Last 1, hold those pulses, up an inch and down an inch, reaching through those sit bones. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're gonna add something to those squats. So I want you to squat down, rise up, and then lift the heels up. Right back down, reach, rise, lift, and lower. Right back up, reach, and rise. Sending those glutes back behind. And then pressing through the toes. Lift it nice and tall. We're growing through the crown of the head as we rise. For 4. Reach. Getting those calves to work. A little bit of balance, really pushing through those toes. Final lift. Take it right back down. We pulse. Up an inch. Down an inch, little pulses here. Up an inch, reaching through those sit bones. 3, 2, rise all the way back up. Give those legs a quick little shake, whatever they need here. And then we're gonna turn it wider. So you're gonna turn those toes out to the side. Whatever that means for you, they don't have to be fully turned out, just your natural turnout. We're gonna take it straight down, right back up. I just care about how wide those legs are because I don't want your knees going over the toes. Straight down, right back up. And rise. Straight to the floor, straight back up. A few more here. Straight down and rise. We take it for 3. For 2. 1 more here, and then we're gonna rise all the way up through standing. Take your hands back behind your head, staying here. We're just gonna crunch to one side. Nice and tall, crunch to the other. Right back up, rib to hip. Try to keep those hips centered so we're not moving the body as we crunch. Rib to hip, right back up, other side. and rise, crunch, and rise. Good, really growing tall through the crown of the head. And one more here for each. And yes, that does mean we're comboing those moves together. Straight down, right back up. Just 3 here. Straight and rise. One more, we hold it down. Stay low, crunch to one side. Right back to center and then rise it up. Same thing, other side, straight down. Other side, center, and rise. We take it straight down. Rib to hip, center, and lift. Again, straight down. Rib to hip, center, and rise. Good. Down. Crunch. And lift again. Down. Crunch. And rise. One more. Rib to hip. And then next time we double it up. Yes, those legs are gonna catch fire. We take it straight down. Hold it. Crunch one side. Center. Other side. Center. And rise. Woo, straight down. Crunch. Crunch. And rise. Really think of pushing through those feet even as you crunch. Rise it back up. 3 more here. My legs are on fire. We're almost done with this set. 1 more. That's not correct counting. We have 1 more after this. I'm so sorry. Rise up. 1 more. Take it down. Rib to hip. Rib to hip. Center and rise. Give those legs a quick little second because mine are on fire. And then we're going to hold it down and pulse to one side. Hands behind the head. Take it straight down. We hold it, pulsing to one side. Rib to hip. Crunch. Crunch. We have 3, 2, and 1. Center, rise. Final time. And then we grab our hand weights. Take it straight down. Pulse. Pulse. Rib to hip. Little crunches. Feel those thighs burning. 3, 2, and 1. Center and rise. Let's walk those feet back in. Give them a second here. Walk them around. Whatever you need, we're going to grab onto our hand weights. Hand weights are always optional. Good. Grab onto those hand weights. Elbows are going to glue into the ribs. Whew. I'm going to catch my breath. Find that place that you feel comfortable. Equal weight through those feet. Serve it out to the side. Bend it right back in. Reach and pull. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Send it out, and we pull right back in. Reaching. Leg work is always really hard for me. Squatting, lunging, anything like that. I always have a hard time catching my breath after. Reach and pull. Just a few more here. Pressing through those feet so core is engaged. We have 3. Nice and tall for 2. 1 more here, little pulse, out an inch, and in an inch, little pulses, lengthening through the crown of the head, out an inch, and in an inch. We have 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms all the way in. Yes, we know what's coming. Take those legs into your wide second. Turn the toes out, whatever that means for you, whatever feels comfortable, a nice wide stance. We're going to add the arms to our legs. Take it down, send it out, pull in, stand up, down and out, in and up. And I promise I'm probably struggling more than you here. Send it out, pull those elbows back in. Reach and in. Someone was taking one of my ab classes recently and they're like, I don't know how you talk while you can do ab work. I said, watch me do leg work. I can't. Send it out. Pull right back in. We have 3. Feel those shoulders. Feel those biceps. For 2. Best part, we hold it down. Little pulse of the arms. In an inch and out an inch. Nice and tall through the spine. Maybe we take it a little bit lower. We have 5. Feel everything burning in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way in. Take the arms down. Walk those legs back in. Give it a little shoulder roll, whatever you need here. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to come into some tricep work here. Gentle bend in the knees. Slight hinge forward, so you're reaching back through the glutes, reaching through the crown of the head. Palms are gonna face back behind. Straight arms. We lift and lower. Right back down, reaching those knuckles. Thinking shoulders away from the ears. Lift and lower. Right back down. Core is engaged, so make sure we're not popping open through the rib cage. We're engaged. Lower and lift, feeling the core, keeping that rib cage close together. Lower and lengthen. Right back out, final few. Reach those knuckles. For 3, press it up. For 2. One more here, we hold it, stay lifted, little pulse. Up an inch, down an inch, keep reaching through the arms, shoulders away from the ears, little pulse here. Up an inch, and down an inch. 3, 2, we're gonna turn it into a little bend, tiny bend, right back out, thinking like bar moves. Little bend, reach it right back out. Little bend, extend. Little pulses here, take it. 5. Woo. Last 3, feel those triceps, feel the shoulders. Lengthen all the way out, straight down, right back up. Full range lift and lower. Lower under the shoulders. Lifting and reaching through those knuckles. Well, I have all of you here and you have to listen to me. I am teaching for Big Night Live, which is that club at TD Garden on March 14th, just a body weight class. And it's in person, so if you want to struggle with me in person, that would be great. 2 more. Woo. 1 more, stay lifted, hold it up, little pulse up. And up, and I will send an email about it soon anyways. I was drafting it today, but just wanted to mention. Shoulders away from the ears, I'm burning. 3, 2, we take that little bend, tiny bend, reach. Woo. Little bend, right back out, we have 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders away, take your weights, place them onto the floor here. And then we're gonna step ourselves back. We're gonna come out into a plank here. Take a nice deep inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, dive yourself down, scooping the abs up and away. Walk yourself out into your plank. And if you choose to come down to your forearms, great, whatever feels best for you. You can drop the knees, drop the forearms. Holding here, reaching through the crown of the head, pushing away from the mat. Maybe hips are a little bit higher than you think they should be. We're gonna rock it forward and back, little rock, forward and back, through the fingertips, through the heels. Pulling those abs in. We have 3. Last 2. Last 1, find that center, hold it here. It's gonna be a really small pike of the hips, right back down, tiny pike, right back down. And if we're on our forearms, it's even smaller than this. Like you're scooping the low abs, lifting the tailbone up to the sky, right back down, really small pike, and down. 4 more, lift. For 3, scoop those abs. Last 1 after this, and then drop your knees down, take a child's pose, reaching in opposition, nice and long here. Catch your breath, give yourself a moment here. And then we are gonna come onto our back, flipping ourselves over. Weights are near you, whatever other props you want to incorporate. Take it all the way down here, resting down just for a moment. Knees are gonna start bent and hands are gonna go straight to the sky. If it feels better, you can always have hands behind the head to support your head and neck, whatever feels right for you tonight. Arms up to the sky, we're gonna curl up. Exhale, reach those fingers, lengthening by the side. Inhale, release right back down. Exhale, ribs to hips. Inhale, release it back down. Exhale, gliding and releasing. Thinking eyes to thighs as we curl up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, right back down. A few more here. Try to reach those hands a little bit farther every time. Reaching past your thighs towards those ankles. And down, 2 more. Exhale. Final time, hold it here. Exhale, hold it up. Little pulse, reach. And reach, lengthening through the arms. Try to reach past those ankles, past your calves. Exhale. Pulse it up. Up, good. Ribs are gliding towards those hips. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way back down, giving it a moment here. We're going to take it right back through that same series. Exhale, curl up, reaching the palms, reach those fingers. Inhale, lower down. Again, hands can always come behind the head. You can use a towel, a magic circle, whatever feels best to support your neck if that's what you need tonight. Right back down. Exhale, curl, reaching through the fingers. Inhale, lower back down. 2 more. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Final time. Exhale, reach and hold it again. We're pulsing. Reach through those fingers. Little pulse. Up. Up. Good. Up an inch. Down an inch. Ribs are gliding towards those hips. We take it. 4, 3, 2, stay lifted and take that break whenever you need it. One arm lifts up, right back down, other arm up and down. And maybe that bicep comes to the ear. Maybe it only comes up to your knee, whatever feels okay for you. Lift and lower. Inhale and exhale. Lift that arm up, right back down, up and down. A few more here. Curl a little bit higher, ribs towards those hips. Final one like this, and then we take both arms again, lower down whenever you need to. If you need a break for the neck, for the abs, take it when you need it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Feel that core firing up here. We have 3. Exhale, down. Last 2. Exhale, down. 1 more here. And then we're going to keep those hands a little elevated at an angle. Little pulse here to finish this series. Exhale. Reaching through those fingers, up an inch. Feel that upper ab, those rib cage. 4, 3, 2, and then release it all the way down. Give that core a quick little break here. Letting it breathe. And then from here, I'm going to separate my legs a little bit so that my arms have room to come through them here. I wanted to do those sit-ups, like roll-ups a few weeks ago when my tailbone was bothering me. Hopefully it's not now, and we're going to do it. So hands are going to come together. Palms are facing in. You can grasp the hands, whatever feels good. Reaching through, we reach through our legs. Exhale, reach, and then right back down. Exhale, reaching through the legs, and then right back down. So very similar to what we did, but now those arms are in between our legs instead of on the outside. Right back down. Ribs are gliding towards the hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, right back down. 2 more. Exhale. Final time. Exhale, hold it here. Little pulse, reach through. And through. Good. Ribs are gliding towards those hips. Pulses. Pulsing up an inch and down an inch. Reaching through that rib cage, through those fingers. 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way down here. Give it a break. And then we're going to just extend the legs just a teeny bit more so they're still bent. They're still being able to press into the ground here. This time we're just going to sit up a little bit higher. How I usually don't let you sit up that high, I will let you sit up that high today. From here, keep your hands together, pushing through your feet. And if that means you come all the way up to seated, cool. If you come up 3 inches, great. Either way. Inhale, and then we exhale, reach through the fingers. Woo. And then lower yourself right back down. But again, whatever that means for you. So if this is your high point, your core is still working, and I love that. Exhale, reach, scoop, and lift. And then slowly roll right back down. Push those feet to the ground. Exhale, coming into that sit-up. Inhale, slow, lower right back down. Again, whatever that means for you today, however high, however low. Listen to your body first. Inhale down. Exhale, reaching through those fingers. And I like to bring my hands back behind. As I lower, I like to lift them up, kind of starting from neutral, and then reach back through. Exhale, push the feet, push the palms together, rise it up, and then lower right back down here. 2 more. Exhale, press the palms, press the feet. Final time like this. Exhale, rolling it up and lower all the way back down. We're going to extend our right leg. Keep the right leg extended. Left leg is going to bend. Same thing. Push that left foot into the floor. Right leg is just reaching out, coming up however high that means for you. 3 inches all the way up. Inhale, and then we exhale. Push through that foot. Rise it up. Good, and then lower. Nice and controlled. Pressing through the foot to lower down. Exhale. Scooping the abs, rolling it up. And if that means you need to come with a little bit of momentum those first few times. And if we're coming up with momentum, just try to make the way down as slow as you can. Nice and controlled. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, scoop and rise. Slowly lowering right back down. Final few with this leg bent. Exhale, pressing through the foot. And nice and slow, right back down. Final 2. Exhale, push that foot. Slowly melting through the spine. Final time. Exhale, rolling up. And then nice and slow, we take it all the way down. Stay down, swapping those feet. Other leg reaches long. Other knee is bent. Find that place wherever that is. More bent is usually a little bit trickier. Having a gentle bend will have that ability to lift up a little bit more. Hands together, push through that foot. We inhale, exhale, pressing through the foot to lift. Nice and slow, articulate it right back down. Exhale, reaching through, pressing through the foot. And then lowering right back down. Just a few more here. Reaching to lift. Melting right back down. Someone sent me a request after Sunday's class and like, hey, can you record it again so that we can have it up on demand? And I was like, ugh, yes, I can. I've just been dreading it because I already took it once. Lower down. Exhale, pushing that foot to rise up. Slow articulation. It's our final one here. Press the foot. Exhale, rising up. And then we lower all the way back down. And yes, both legs are going to extend nice and long through those legs. Arms are reaching up to the sky here. And again, if we need to come up with a little bit of power, inhale and then exhale, reaching through those fingers, rolling up through seated, nice and slow. Melt yourself all the way back down. Again, inhale. Exhale, reaching through, scooping those abs to roll up. Good, and then melt yourself nice and slow. All the way back down, reaching through the legs, even as you roll down. Exhale. And hopefully these roll downs right here, or these full sit-ups, feel a little bit easier than when we usually do them in class when they're really slow and controlled, especially because we just did those ones with one leg for each. Lowering down. Exhale, reach and scoop. Lifting up. Melt it right back down. Hate every time I look at myself in the camera, it's so far away, so I see myself with a bun and I think I have short hair. And I'm like, oh, Kate, oh, you're the main screen. Nope, it's me. Lower right back down. Exhale, reaching through those fingers. We have 2 more here. Final time. We're going to stay up and take a quick little stretch. Exhale, roll it up. And then just reach up and over for those toes. Give yourself a quick little break here. Reaching over. Stretching the back of the legs. Maybe we even flex the feet here. I'm so glad we didn't do too much hamstring work. The legs are tight. And then we're going to lower all the way down onto the mat. Keep your legs long to start. Hands come back behind the head. Head is heavy and supported. In those hands, we take our ab curls. Exhale, curl. Right back down. Legs are heavy, legs are lengthened. Exhale, curl right back down. And my legs are just reaching straight. They're not crossed over the other. If it bothers your back or your hips, bring a gentle bend into those knees instead so you can press the back down into the mat. Exhale, right back down. Ribs are gliding towards those hips. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more here. Hold it up. Stay here. Lift and lower your right leg. It's coming up and down. Maybe it taps the mat. Maybe it doesn't, especially once you've lifted. If it's going to create more of an arch in your low back, we can just lift it halfway up and down here. Lower and lift. Head stays heavy. Feel those low abdominals. Exhale and down. We have 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lower everything down. Quick little break there. And then again, exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders. Hold it. Low back is heavy. Lift and lower that left leg. Up and down a few inches, whatever that means for you. Maybe it taps the mat again. Maybe it just hovers up and down. Low back is staying heavy. Making sure we're not creating more than our natural arch here. 2 more. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Exhale, lift. Lower that leg down. We're going to lift 1 leg at a time. Exhale, lift and curl. Everything down, other side. Exhale, lift and curl. Right back down. Exhale, lift and curl. And again, exhale, lift and curl. Next time, we're going to pull the knee, bend it in. Exhale, twist. Center off. Same thing, other side. Pull the knee. Exhale, twist. Center off. Exhale, rib to hip, getting that rotation. Last few like this. Exhale, twisting. We're in our final few moments or minutes of class. A little bit of core work, and then we're stretching. Twist. And twist. Let's take 1 more here to each side. Exhale, rotate. And rotate. Come back through center. Lower the upper body just for a moment here. And then I want you to bend your knees so your low back gets heavy. And then we're going to lift our legs right up to tabletop so low back is heavy on your mat here. From here, exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up and hold it. We're going to take a crisscross. Twist and reach. Twist and reach. So really similar to what we were just doing, but now legs stay elevated. And that's going to take us into our final little move here. We have 3. Rib to hip. Getting that rotation for 2. Twisting at the ribs. 1 more here to each side. Come back through center. Send both legs straight out. Hold there. 1 knee comes in. Reach it out. Other leg. In and out. Stay curled up. Eyes towards those thighs. And again, we're going to twist now. Twist towards the knee. Twist towards the knee. So now it's a little bit more work because we're keeping that leg lifted for 3. So close. And 2. Final rep to each side. Come back through center. Try and keep those legs. Reach your arms by your side. Maybe we lower the legs a little bit more. Can we lift the upper body? We're in a hollow hold to finish class. Lower those legs wherever you can hold them. Lift up a little bit higher. Reach. I'm shaking. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Whew. Give yourself a break here. Take a moment. Let's place the feet back onto the floor and rocking those knees side to side here. Let those knees fall from one side to the other. Maybe your back cracks, maybe it doesn't. Letting it feel nice for a moment. And then bring them or rock them back to center. Take your arms out into a T. I just don't have as much room because of that side. Arms are both lengthened into a T. Palms are facing on your mat. You're going to drop your knees to one side and just let them fall. Maybe they hit the floor. Trying to let them hit the floor if they can. And then look away from your knees. So we're looking the opposite direction of those knees. And then maybe we even take that top leg up and over, a little extra stretch through the back. And then slowly and carefully bring it all back through center. We take the other way, drop those knees, look away. Maybe that knee comes up. Feel that in the spine and the back of your hips. And then nice and carefully bring them all the way back through center. And then we can bring ourselves up through seated, and we are finished with class tonight. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you got as good of a core and leg burner as I did. My legs are actually shaking right now.